The topic of our project was the effect of technology on social interaction and communication. We went around and asked our friends 5 questions. The first one was, do you believe technology has a good effect on social interaction and communication?
Yes, I do believe that technology has a great effect on social interaction and communication.
Technology has a good effect on social interaction and communication.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
Do you believe technology has a good effect on social interaction and communication?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe technology has a good effect on social interaction and communication?
Yes.
Interaction and communication.
Yes, I do.
Do you believe technology has a good effect on social interaction and communication?
Semi. In both ways.
Do you believe technology has a good effect on social interaction and communication?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think social media such as Facebook and Instagram help or harm customer interaction?
I believe social media helps customer interaction because they now have the ability to chat online and get answers more quickly.
Do you think social media such as Facebook, Instagram help or harm customer interaction, and why?
I think that they help because it totally opens everything up for you and it gives you a whole new field to advertise and promote on.
Do you think social media such as Facebook and Instagram help or harm customer interaction?
I think the social media like Facebook and Instagram help customer interaction because it could, like, if you have a business like or something like that, you could like get your word out to more people.
Social media such as Facebook and Instagram help or harm customer interaction, and why?
It's a double-edged sword. Obviously, it's a great thing for you to interact with the customers, but if you don't provide the service, it could be also very harmful.
Do you think social media such as Facebook and Instagram help or harm customer interaction, and why?
It helps you.
Social media such as Facebook, Instagram help or harm customer interaction, and why?
Customer interaction. Yeah, I think so. I think it allows people to advertise in a manner and reach more people than before, and also sales across the country are much more effective.
Do you think technology such as Skype, Uvu, phones, and FaceTime help families communicate when they do not live near each other?
I believe technology like FaceTime and Skype have helped families interact with each other who live far away from each other. It gives them a sense of actually seeing the people as opposed to just talking to them on the phone, and it makes it a lot easier than having to go visit them once every couple months and spend lots of money on plane tickets and stuff like that just to go see them when you could do it at the click of a button.
Do you think technology such as Skype and FaceTime help communication between families who live far away from each other, and why?
Yes, of course it helps because some people they are sick or they cannot fly to other country, so it's very important to have that kind of technology.
Do you think technology such as Skype and FaceTime helps communication between families who live far apart from each other?
Yeah, 100%. If you have family living in a different part of the world, different state, different country, then definitely if you don't get to see each other very often.
Do you think technology such as FaceTime and Skype help communication between families who live far away from each other, and why?
Yes, technology does help communication between the families and who live far away, and they can communicate much more effectively and efficiently, and whatever the message needs to be related, it can go much faster.
Technology such as Skype, Uvu, and FaceTime helps communication between families who live far away from each other, and why?
For sure, I can speak for myself. I Skype with my grandparents who live in Australia 3 times a week, so definitely helps.
Do you think technology such as FaceTime and Skype helps communication between families who live far away from each other, and why?
Why? Because it makes them see each other. I mean, they can see each other and
Communicate.
and communicate. Because from your question, you have an answer.
So you have people that live far away, like Florida.
We have from Florida. We have in Israel. Yes.
So it makes it easier for you to keep in touch with them.
Definitely.
And it makes you feel better that you don't have to go buy a plane ticket and spend thousands of dollars to go fly there just to get back here.
In most cases, yeah. So let's say my mom is ill and I can see her, so it makes me feel better. Sure, it makes her feel better too.
Do online classes affect communication?
I believe online classes change interaction. This semester, I'm taking 2 online classes, politics and English, and I love them both. Even though I cannot talk face to face with the professor or the students, we still have great conversations.
Does online classes affect communication?
Yes, it enhances it.
Alright. Do online classes affect communication?
Online classes do affect communication, but again, this is also one of those double-edged sword where some people will thrive in online classes where other ones will flounder depending on their personality.
Does online classes affect communication?
It does. I think that having shy kids, for example, go into online classes can help their experience be easier, and then on a side train them to actually be able to speak easier and get more comfortable with people in real life.
Classes affect communication.
Yeah, because you don't learn as good.
Does online classes affect communication?
Yes, I love online classes. I'm doing it right now online.
Does communication between employees and employers improve when employees have portals or access to information which can give answers to customers' questions?
Yes, I believe that having portals is very helpful. This way they don't go to their bosses and annoy them, and it's easier to get access to help than calling them and waiting on hold and everything else like that.
Do you think communication between employees and employers improve when employees have portals or access to information to answer customer questions?
Yes, because then they won't bother their managers and bosses.
Communication between employees and employers improve when employees have portals which can give them answers to customers' questions.
Yes, it definitely can improve the communication between the employees and employers. If they have portals, they have FAQ sections, they have different sections for them to refer to.
Communication between employees and employers improve when employees have portals which can give them answers to customer questions.
Yeah, I think so, because then when they approach their employers with larger questions, they already have details leading up to what the employer would like to hear, rather than getting everything from the very bottom end of the question. So, yeah.
Does communication between employees and employers improve when employees have portals which can give them answers to customer questions?
For sure, it saves everyone's time and it's probably more efficient.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.